This year, CPOA celebrates its 65th anniversary. With all the years of experience, we can truly say that we are the retirement specialist. And this brings me to the seminar we are hosting here at Sea Point today. We all know that dementia and its most common form, Alzheimer's disease, will be one of the biggest challenges for all of us and the retirement industry in the years to come. And because we have the well-being of our residents at heart, we have assessed our 19 care centers specifically to identify where we can establish a dedicated memory care center for our residents.
In America today, dementia is possibly, and it's noted as the third most feared disease. And that's why many people don't look for a diagnosis or don't necessarily go and have it checked out or try and see what actually is at the root cause of this.
So I often get asked, when do I put the person in a home? That's the big question. And there isn't an answer to that really. It's always difficult because it's a bit like how long is a piece of string? Everybody going through dementia is different. No two people are the same. And it's not just about the person with dementia, it's about the people looking after the person with dementia.
I work just up the road. I've been in Sea Point for the last 18 years as a GP. And over the years I've had close relations with Sea Point Place. And I've just seen such an amazing improvement in the last little while with what's happening in Sea Point Place. And I was so excited when they opened the memory unit and when they told me they had plans for that.
A friend of mine in this field says that dementia is a disease of the brain and not of the soul. And somehow I think if we keep our attention focused on the essence of the person, as opposed to the many losses, we can find a depth in our relationship with that person, which was Mum's blessing to me. Because just as the connections between nerve cells in the brain are wearing away and breaking down, unfortunately the social connections often do as well. And we need to be there for that person to remind them that they are a valuable soul, that we love them, that they are safe, calm, and loved, and in that way to really honor their lives. When a person we love gets dementia, it's like their hard drive crashes, but we're like their external hard drive. We still remember who they are when they're forgetting who they are, and so we can step in and remind them of why they're precious. And in our society in particular, in this modern world, we are so much recognized for what we do rather than who we are. We've really translated human beingness into human doingness. And so when we become less competent to do the things that always garnered us respect in society, suddenly we lose respect and recognition. Doesn't really matter what we used to do. We can't do it anymore. So for that person, the number of losses that they're going through in that, what we could call cognitive decline, are enormous. And I think it was Jill said earlier something about validation of the emotions that people go through. If one can actually cry with that person or rage with that person rather than telling them to cheer up, I think that would really be appropriate. It's a grieving process, which is the appropriate emotion associated with loss.
So I think the most important message for me is that we need to address it early, look at as many factors as we can, and start doing what we can.